Hi, everybody. I wanted to try something new. A lot of times I'll have something that I would like to discuss, but I know it's not going to be about a 35, 40-minute video, and I don't feel like just stretching it out with things that aren't so important, and I really don't want to waste people's time. So this is a media moment. I want to keep these videos to about 10 minutes and just talk about what I wish to say and get off. Okay. So let's see how these work. Okay. So what I would like to this, well, first of all, let me just say, no disrespect intended on what I'm going to talk about. Okay. Um, it's just my observation. Okay. So I work with a lot of people. I'm grateful for all of them. I want people to go work with other mentors, with other teachers. You should. You have to, right? I think you can learn something from everybody, even if it's how you don't want to work or how you don't want to be. No shade. That's just reality, right? Okay. So this what I'm going to talk about happened three times to me in the last few weeks. So people are writing to me, right? I'm thinking about taking a class with so and so. I'm thinking about taking a workshop with so and so. And I'm always positive about it. I'll ask them, why do you want to work with this person? I enjoyed learning from them. Perfect. You have to enjoy learning from the teacher that you're working with. I feel comfortable with them. Great. You have to be comfortable. I find them fascinating. Perfect. You should. These are good things. I feel I can learn something from them. That's all good. These are all good reasons. A few people talk to me, and these are rather well-known mediums, um, who I've worked with a few of them. One person wrote me and said, I'm going to go work with this person, this medium, because I want to, and she's teaching, okay, so this teacher is a woman. She's teaching us her technique. I want to learn her method. And that right away, I got a bit thrown off by that. And then someone else sent another email talking about a different teacher. Yeah, I want to learn his technique, his method. I want to do mediumship the way he does. So that was the second time. So that got kind of taken aback that happened again. And then third time, someone said the same thing. They wanted to learn how to read a sitter the way this teacher did. Now, I think I'm fascinated to watch everybody work. I love watching people full contact with the spirit world in anything, evidential trance, healing. I'm equally fascinated when I can sit and talk to them afterwards, after they've demmed or after they've worked. How does it work for them? How do they feel the presence of the spirit? How does the spirit world impress their evidence of survival of death through them? Through one of their clairs, more of two, three, more of their clairs, whatever. How do they feel at the approach of the presence of the spirit? How does their physicality feel? I'm fascinated by all of that. However, I think we all work differently. I think we're all unique. How I experience spirit is different than how you experience spirit. How the spirit world works through me is unique to me, right? Obviously, there are things that are universal. You have to build your power. You have to be a being of compassion and light. You have to be able to move out of your conscious mind. You have to give what you get. You know these things, right? But just because this medium says that when she has a spirit contact coming close and this feminine energy, if it's a mother from in spirit, that she comes on the right, and if a father comes, he comes on the left, and if it's if it's a woman, they see blue, see pink, and if it's a man, they see blue. Oh, great! But that's their technique. That's not your technique. Spirit does not want you to cut and paste someone else's technique because you're not going to do it. You're going to be a bad imitation of them. And you're going to force yourself into this round hole when you're a square peg. You're not going to fit. It's always going to be a off center your readings if you really try to read the way other people do. Be you, be yourself. Don't go to work with people to try to read like them. Understand how they're working with spirit, but then allow your spirit and your spirit guides and inspirers and helpers that are all around you, let them develop you. Let them allow you to understand how they're working through you. Allow them to help you so you can help them to bring through their evidence of survival of death, their counsel, their guidance, their healing, whatever. But that's unique to you. So please don't. You can look at other mediums. I think it's important to see how other people work, but just look at it, and then if you that's great how they got the names, how they got all the details. Watch their energy, watch their body language, watch all of that, but don't try to copy them, because you won't be able to. How they're doing it, that's their technique. So I don't really feel I feel when I work with people, I can talk to them enough about building their power, relaxing their conscious mind, allowing their spirit consciousness to awaken, to understand the details and information that's being impressed through them, all of these things. But I can't give you how I work with spirit. That's how I work with spirit. How do I get names? I can explain to you how I get names. I can explain to you how I can feel they're two separate spirit communicators there, and how to move them apart so you can read one and then two. I can explain all of that to you, but you have to find the way to understand it fully and make it work for you. Just because my method or technique is A doesn't mean yours is A. Yours might be B. It might be A, C, B, D, E. It could be all. It could just go all over the place. It doesn't matter as long as you arrive at the same place, and the intention is to help people and to bring love, healing, and peace to your sitter, whoever you're working with, healing if you're doing a healing session. But there's certain things that I think we all do for sure. Like I talked about before, it's the building the power, it's feeling the influence of the spirit all around you, it's being aware of energy around you, knowing the difference between your mind and the spirit intelligence. I can explain all of that to you. And this is what you could do as well. But when you get to the actual communing with the spirit realm, that's an individual thing that you have to build and refine on your own. So please go to all the teachers that you want. I was very lucky that my mentors and my teachers all encouraged me to go out and work with other people, because you will learn something from everybody. Like I said in the beginning of this video, it might teach you how you don't want to be, and that's fine. Excuse me. So don't think because you're going to a teacher and you're paying for a workshop or retreat or class that you're going to leave that class reading like they read, right? They can teach you a lot. They really can. They can teach you timing. They can teach you um, certain phrases to use, certain things not to say, like I think, questions, sort of making yourself small, like, oh, I don't know if this is right, but well, I might be wrong, but like leave all that out of it to be confident, and build your power, which builds your confidence. Um, but you're never going to read as they read. So the sooner you understand that, the sooner you can allow your spirit to evolve and refine itself the way it needs to be that pure and clear channel conduit for the spirit will to work through, because they only have our spirit to work through. Okay, so like I said, I hope that I didn't offend anybody. I didn't give any names, so I think I'm fine. But please go be you. Go out there and be you. Learn what you need to learn. Of course, I feel once you can learn to meditate and you understand the power of the spirit and the influence of the spirit all around you, and they begin to commune with you through a few or all of your clairs, that you can get it. You just have to be bold and brave enough to give what you get, to understand how the spirit world is communicating with you and through you. And they'll let you know if you're not getting something right. Right? So there are things that teachers can teach you, and there are things that spirit can teach you. Use both. Okay. So that's my first media moment, and we'll see how these go. I appreciate your time and I wish everyone a good day. Bye.